What is up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in here on this Tuesday afternoon, evening. We're getting close to the late night here. I'm still getting used to the new camera placement. It's been a little bit different for me. I'm not used to looking at the camera. I'm used to kind of having it over this way, so it's been a bit interesting. Hope y'all are doing well. We're out here tonight. We're going to be playing some Magic on this Tuesday. I just felt like we would just play some practice games, learn this new deck that I'm trying out for our subscriber, Ragadaga, aka Josh. He originally requested that I play Mono White Heroic, and I really wanted to make that happen for him, but the format is super hostile to that deck right now. There's just so much removal, and that deck, if you can't get a nut draw with it, it struggles to grind. And unfortunately, this format, which, I mean, not unfortunately, but fortunately for like me, this is something that I really enjoy. But I like a grindier format. I like that kind of setup. So right now, like, it's good. It's a good format for me. It's what I enjoy. I don't love going super fast in my games, but that does leave to where some decks, such as Mono White Heroic, kind of get left out and get left to struggle. So let's take a look at what we're playing tonight. What's up, Radiohead? What's up? Where's King? You gotta redeem King, Joe. There's channel points at the bottom. If you go down, it looks like a circle with like a little dot in it. Go down there, check that out. There's King points. If you redeem it, we'll put Kingsley on cam for you. What's up, Ragadaya? Yep, this is for you. This is absolutely for you. We're playing Black White Pestilence. It's another deck that he requested. So I am going to tell you, Radiohead, because of you, I did go in and I looked at how the ads and stuff were set up, and they should not appear as often as they used to. I tried to make sure that it's no more than a minute. They're fewer and further between. Yeah, that hurts my revenue, but you know what? It isn't about revenue. I'd rather you all be here with me watching gameplay and enjoying yourselves than I would, you doing, you sitting having to watch a ton of game stuff or a ton of ads. You want to be here for gameplay. So I'm just checking to make sure everything is still going normal. I'm making sure that everything is correct because it's not showing. I don't know. Is it still showing that I'm live? What's up, Code Red? How you doing, man? Making sure everything is still good. Yeah. Code Red. Oh, can I guess? Is this Big Red? Is that Big Red that I'm talking to? Please tell me it's Big Red, because if it's Big Red, my heart's going to go over the moon. But tonight we're playing Black White Pestilence for Ragadaga. We are playing a creature-heavy version of it. We're playing something close to... I'll tell you in just a second, I apologize. We're playing about 19 creatures in this deck. There are some... Yeah, we're playing 19 creatures in this deck. 19 spells, 22 land. There are some versions of this deck. Okay, that's not right. Who are you then, Code Red? Tell me... Let me make sure I get you right. I thought with Code Red being the user handle, you might be Big Red from my Magic history, my Magic's past. Or do I know you at all? Like, are you just someone that's hopped into the stream and this is your first time in here? Feel weird if that's the case, because like I said, I thought that you might be somebody else, but that, like I said, I was just going off the name. But we are playing the creature heavy version. We're going to be playing a copy of Dawnbringer Cleric, the full 4 set of Core Skyfisher. This card is just insane in this deck. Just to wander. Well, welcome in. Welcome to the Rising. Give us a follow. Oh man, that stinks. That absolutely stinks. But welcome into the Rising, Code Red. I hope you enjoy yourself, hang around with us for a while. If you want to follow, you like what you see, you can hit that follow button. We try to play Magic at least once a week. You're hearing the dogs in the background. Joe, I'm gonna do this for you one time. You're getting a Bailey cam. You're getting a Bailey cam. I'll do you. I'll get. Man, what is up? Why can't I see this? Okay, in the channel points at the channel points at the bottom, you can redeem something. We're going to redeem a Kingsley cam real quick and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so it comes through and it shows the Kingsley cam. Kingsley, come here, baby. Kingsley, come on. You've been redeemed. Come here. Come here. We'll give a free Bailey cam as well. Code Red, I know you're new to the channel. I have 2 corgis and I have 2 cats. It is redeemable when the channel points. If you would like to see them on camera, you absolutely can. This is my oldest baby. He's 3 years old. His name is Kingsley. Him is Rockton. There you go, Joe. That is awful. I hate to see Big Red leave. So yeah, we're playing a pretty creature heavy. Horse Sky Fisher allows us to re-engage a lot of our Enter the Battlefield effects. They work well with Star Suppliers to draw us a bunch of cards. Bailey. Yeah, Kingsley is the boy. Come here. Come on. No, hey, stop. Do you want to be on camera? Does Bailey want to be on camera? Bailey's having a day. But Core Sky Fisher show cards with Spare Suppliers allows us to re-buy back Omen of the Dead to return cards back to our hand, or from our graveyard to our hand. Yeah, return cards from our graveyard to our hands. I'm still learning this deck. I've played around with it a little bit yesterday. We can rebuy our Dawnbringer Cleric, which has a plethora. It can gain 2 life, can destroy target enchantment, can exile a card from the graveyard. We have our Custody Squire, which allows us to return. It's got the Will of the Council ability, so when it enters the battlefield, you start. Both players vote for an artifact, creature, enchantment. Return each card with the most votes or tied for the most votes to your hand. So if my opponent picks something and I pick something, they tie. They both come to my hand. We have Inspiring Overseer, gains 1 life, draws a card when it enters the battlefield. Thraben Inspector makes a clue. This makes this deck very grindy. We have a good amount. We got 1 board sweeper, 4 targeted removal, and then we have a copy of 4 Pestilence. That is the namesake of this deck. It's an enchantment that allows us for 1 black to do 1 damage to each creature and each player. If you notice, a lot of our deck, Lone Missionary gains us 4, Inspiring Overseer gains us 1. We're playing 4 full copies of Scoured Barrens, which is going to give us 1. I'm so sad post-rotation now. If you don't have Massacre, you don't win games. That is awful. I hope they do something about that. That card's price is ridiculous. It is so ridiculous. It's been one of the reasons I don't even look at Standard anymore. Speaking of looking at things, I did realize Maze's End and Pioneer is within my rental amount. So guess what? We're probably playing on the channel real soon. We're going to go on the Maze's End. But we can gain 2 life with the Radiant Fountains, 4 life, up to, like 1 life with each land here. And Core Sky Fisher lets us rebuy those as well. Bajuka Bog exiles graveyards. This allows us to kind of like a quick Evolving Wilds, but gives us a life. We also can return them with our Horshov Basilica. In the sideboard, we have 3 Dust to Dust for those pesky artifact decks. Affinity is still the top dog. Another Lone Missionary for the mono red matchups or the mono black burn matchups. Tutelage variant? I don't know. Maybe. I gotta find a list that I like. Okiba Jane Shinobi allows us to play against in the grindier matchups. I can ninjutsu it in and make my opponent's discards cards when it deals damage. Divest lets me take the best creatures or artifacts out of my opponent's hand. Innocent Blood is just another sacrifice effect. Castigate allows me to get any card except for land out of my opponent's hand and get exiles. So that's a big deal for like some of these discard decks. And then you got Nile Spellbomb to continue with the Graveyard Hate. So we're not playing the league today. I don't feel comfortable with this deck just yet. So that's why we're just hanging out tonight. I want to make sure that I get to a place where I feel comfortable, that I feel like I understand it before we use money to go play. I do not want to play this old... I need to get rid of this old version of Grixis Delver, if I'm being honest. I haven't played that in forever. So, yeah, we're gonna back out here, and we are gonna play. Create, and we'll see what we can get. Oh, one more thing. Honestly, forgot to turn it on. We're not going to have it too loud. It's just kind of going to be there in the background until I find what I'm 100% sure on. I'm afraid of it being flagged. I did have a video get flagged the other day. So I'm honestly a bit nervous about it. So, okay, we've let ourselves get down and clock a little bit, but that's all good. No, I really can't keep one land hands with this deck. Now this is a bit better because I can return the Bajuka Bog. I got plenty of play. Say good luck to our opponent. Keep the double removal. We got a way to draw some cards. We'll go ahead and set this on the always yield because I'm going to play more of them and I don't want to spend a lot of time having to worry about them. Awesome, appreciate it. This deck's for you, buddy. A mountain. With it being mountain, I'm more willing to return the Scoured Barrens because it gives me a chance to gain more life, and that's kind of important. Yeah, okay, so it's mono red. Getting the chance to kill that on this next turn is huge. It's one of their main ways to gain advantage in this deck. Get an attack in. I'm winning, right? My life total is 22 and theirs is 19. I'm winning. Isn't that how this works? So, for people out there in chat, if you have any experience with Magic, what's decks you like playing? What's the kind of play style you like? Talk to me a little bit about it. Let me know. Like I said, I'm a big Pauper guy. I will always choose to play Pauper when I have it available. It's my go-to. Oh, okay. Cool. I know what they are a little bit, so we're bringing in. Okay. What's up, Chronic Storm? Oh, okay. Tommy, you redeemed Kingsley Cam. Let me grab him again. He was on cam just a few minutes ago. What's up, Chronic Storm? How you doing, buddy? Kingsley. Hi, buddy. You got redeemed it. This time it was by Tommy. Tommy wants to see. Hi, Tommy. Hi, Tommy. Hi, buddy. It's Kingsy Bowie. Okay, he said nope. He said, you get me for that long.
King?
Okay, let's try to find us another match. Not real sure what happened here, but maybe they have one.
Hey! But
They're saying a lot, sweetie. You got a lot coming off your phone. Do it, brother. Get a corgi. I know a really good breeder. I'm gonna keep this. I don't have a lot of early play, but I can find a black source, get my white source. I can cycle if necessary. I can wipe some early creatures. I can Chainer's Edict if I need to. They are so good, buddy. I'm so lucky. I have the 2 best dogs in the world. Okay.
hey,
Scry 1. Tap pillar. Okay. So they get to Scry 1. This is one of the new lands, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Looks like we're playing Tron. I don't know how my matchup is here, but I don't think that's awesome. Still gonna go ahead and do this here. No reason not to. Always yield. Get there. Like I said, I don't know a lot of the matchups like I probably need to. I'm learning. Oh, man, that's one of my favorite cards. I love Ancient Stirrings. Found Urza's Power Plant. So they got to mine the power plant. And the way to find their wonderful... did someone say Affinity? What's up, Dirk? No, it's not Affinity, but you know, pesky Affinity. I love Affinity. It's one of my favorite decks in Pauper. How you doing tonight? Welcome to the Rising. So they're gonna have Tron no matter what I do. Kind of wished I would have thought and cycled Suffocating Fumes there. Suffocating Fumes is not really gonna do much in this matchup. Okay, so they're gonna go ahead and rack their mine. They're gonna find their power plant or their tower. Now, I have 8 mana on this next turn. Yes, please free a Tog. Please free a Tog. I miss the Tog Affinity deck. Is it oppressive? Absolutely. But just because it's my fun and you don't have fun with my fun, I'm sorry. It was my fun. Okay, I'm kind of digging this Tron. I'm wondering what they do. I'm afraid to put this into play right now. We obviously saw Chainer's Edict from them. That makes me a bit nervous. So I'm just going to go ahead and put in another Inspiring Overseer. I don't know that these Chainer's Edicts are going to do a lot. But we'll see. But I can fully agree. Free a Tog. I need to play the new Affinity lists that have been floating around. Crystal, another, yeah. So this will allow them to flash back this Chainer's Edict. Man, that ramps to Chainer's Edict so fast. It's really good though. I like it a lot. Although I think that they're overvaluing these Inspiring Overseers. Yeah. What did you send, Strix? Oh, you found your mud deck. Yeah, I need to play around with that. I can do that for you, Caleb. What do you mean you didn't know there was any floating around? Oh, in between this match, I'll look that over for you, okay? I'll look at that, Caleb, and let you know what I think. It looks fun. I love artifact-based decks, especially ones that play the Tron lands. What do you mean, Dirk? Like, didn't know there was any of the affinity lists that are still out there in Pauper without a Tog? Oh man, they're all over. It's still the most impressive deck in the format. And I hate using the word impressive. It's still the best deck in the format. That's what I'm gonna say. It is, without a doubt, the best deck in the format. Still, at least in my opinion. I'm gonna play Lone Missionary. Just try to keep getting alive. They've switched to kind of taking a more grindy route. You get where you have 4 copies of Reckoner's Bargain, 4 copies of other Deadly Dispute. You get 4 copies of Thoughtcast, and you jam a bunch of Mirror Enforcers and a bunch of Frogmites, and you play like 1 sack outlet, and then you like live off makeshift munitions, galvanic blast, those kind of things. Like you just kind of live through it, and they play like a copy or 2 of Gurmag's Angler, which I love as a tech in Affinity. I think it's so good. Man, do they have another? What are we looking at? Way out the Czar. Okay, so they're going to cascade here. So far, I like this deck better than the previous Jewel Thief. What are we playing against here? So yeah, Caleb, hang around, buddy. As soon as I get through with this game, I will be more than happy to take a look at that deck for you. I'll cycle this. I don't really think it's going to provide much for me here. Yeah, so Basilica, that's nice. I want to return the Radiant Fountain here because I really want to be able to gain that extra 2 health. You never know when that's going to come up, and it could come up at any given point in time. I'm down about a minute on clock. Listen, you were sacrificing everything today regardless. I don't care what. You know, they took time to think about it. You only had one choice, and it was sacrifice. I'd like to get one more creature in play to mitigate any additional issues. Pauper, Modern Finley, Pioneer, Historic, Insoul, Legacy, 8 Caster, Painter. Buddy, if you didn't play some type of artifact deck, I'd be afraid you were sick. Listen, if I like this mud deck, I may ask your permission to play it on stream. Not saying I will. Not sure how I feel yet. What did that hit? Rush of Knowledge. What does Rush of Knowledge do? Oh, they decided not to cast it is what happened. Okay, spare supplies. Okay, I think... No, I can't do it all. I want to, but I can't. What is 8 cast in Legacy? Fill in your friend, because I don't have a clue what that actually is. I'm at 6 mana. I really need to find one more, because if I find one more, I can recast these Chainer's Edicts out of my grave. Listen, ask and you shall receive. You need to show me some of that, the Tezzretter stuff. I feel a lot better trying to put Guardian of the Guild pack into play on this next turn. What is Rush of Knowledge? I need to look that up. Man, what are they casting? Draw cards equal to the highest mana value among permanents you control. Ooh, no wonder they didn't want to cast that. Ooh, that's expensive. I have to look that over. $2,000 is all I look up and see, and I'm like, ah. I played Pauper, Caleb. We played Pauper. Okay. At least they can't attack with that one this turn. This feels so good. I hate Ulamog's Crusher. Like, I love it when I'm playing against it. What are you doing? You don't have a flash creature, do you? Mystical Teachings? Okay. What did they get with their Mystical Teaching? Reveals Pulsar also. Okay. So you can pulse. Just gonna Chainers again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 13. They have 13 mana, so they can reasonably pulse and replay the Ulamog's Crusher. Eventually, I'm gonna get to stick this Guardians of the Guild pack. In the turn that I stick Guardians of the Guild pack is the turn I think this game's already well in my favor. They're low on cards. Okay. They're going to Maelstrom, Colossus. Unless they hit double creature. Okay. I was down on clock, but now I'm up on clock. Expedition map. Okay, cool. I'll take it. Because I'm going to get the Chainer's Edict again. They're going to have just an expedition map. Thank you, Magic Gods. Woof. Woof. Listen, I played that for a while. No joke. Had it in paper. Super glass cannon, but so fun. Oh man, it's a great deck. So good. You're not even joking. Made a mistake. If I could have put the Core Skyfisher into play, returned the land, put a land back into play, and put my... Yeah. Shoot. Didn't even draw it. And we're gonna return Omen of the Dead. Just as a kind of a hedge. So they got Mortuary Mire. They're gonna put probably Maelstrom Colossus back on top. Yeah. Well, that's on top of their deck. I'll have to continue with that on the next turn. Unless they have a draw spell. Oh yeah, there we go. If they play it... Yeah. They don't hit something great. Let's see what they hit. Reveals cast down. Okay, so they're gonna kill something. I'm just gonna Omen of the Dead. Enter deck exile zone. Cast it. I'm gonna go ahead and just be mana efficient here. We'll get back one of the Inspiring Overseers. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I like this deck a lot more, Tommy. I won the other night. That Tron list was cool. I understood what it wanted to do, but it wasn't great. Like, it needed some help to be a better deck. I mean, somebody out there has won with it, okay? I can't sit here and say that it's all bad. Like, I can't run it down because I know for a fact. Look at the top 4 here. Back in any order. Okay. I can't say that the deck's not good. I did not know how to play that deck, and I really didn't feel in my heart that the deck itself was doing inherently powerful things compared to what the rest of the format was doing. Just a pure mono green Tron, like this Tron list is significantly better. I did not even realize that was happening. Usually, yeah, good call, Caleb. Thank you for noticing that, buddy. Usually I'm kind of like right here. Can't fully see my opponents. Is that good, Caleb? They got a pack mate. You can have the pack mate. Awesome, thanks. Yeah, usually that's where I want to try to keep it, but I don't always get it there. So another pack mate. They're gonna draw another card. In a race, I'm winning this. Still. And now I get another land. Still gonna put this one into play. Let's get Pestilence into play. I got 3 of them, guys. We're just attacking with Core Skyfisher. Untell them what they've drawn. We can do 3 damage to them just from the Pestilence alone. It pretty much wipes our board. Because this on Guardian of the Guild Pact, where Guardian of the Guild Pact has protection from monocolored, it doesn't actually stop the Guardian. The Guardian's protection doesn't actually keep Pestilence from beating it per se. It still hurts. I'm pretty sure I'm at a point of inevitability unless they do something crazy. I don't know if they can get here. They're going to cast down for Skyfisher. That's fine. Okay. Okay. Caleb, can you think of anything that's going to get them out of this? Which one he chooses? Yeah. That's what I'm saying though, like inevitability, like I don't think they're gonna get there. No cards in hand, this enchantment, like yeah, they killed the one with the enchantment. Yeah, I should have started using Pestilence. I would have killed that one anyway. Only problem is I lose my Guardian and I'm not. Yeah, I don't need it. I'll win the game regardless. Wait out, Nazar. Okay. It's Safari Pratt mate. Okay. You lose on the next turn. Unless you draw. No. I got that. I didn't think that they would. Honestly, I want all of these. I'm afraid that's overboarding. I don't think Custody Squire is amazing. I don't think Lone Missionary is necessary. No, for a fact, I want Shinobi. I like the idea of having to vest. Suffocating Fumes wasn't huge. Yeah. We'll run it back like this. I may have overboarded. Well, that was the right call on that one. That's not the best. I'll keep. Kinda wished I hadn't kept this. I'm gonna put the Nile Spell Bomb. Yeah, it's definitely the weakest card. Probably could have put Okiba Gang on the bottom. I don't know when I'm going to be able to ninjutsu that. Power into map. I'm not going to be super afraid to play the Bajuka Bog soon because even though it's here to help clean up their graveyard because they're doing a lot of graveyard stuff, I can always return it with Skyfisher. So they've got the mine. Yeah, they're going to get natural turn or like turn 3 Tron. Nothing really to play on this turn, so. That's true. That's what that's immediately what I was thinking about, Caleb. Was that putting back Shinobi would have been the better play because I don't know when I'm going to get to play Shinobi, but like you said, at least I can cantrip the. I'll get to cantrip the. Spell Bomb. Like at worst, that's what that does. I'll play Pac-Mate. Person's gonna be like, why does he always have the Chainer's Edict? I've cast way too many Chainer's Edicts. Just in these 2 games alone. We are pretty close to just a hard cast. I'll keep it getting Shinobi. Hey, it's the channel's theme song, which I actually went out and purchased, and now plays automatically at the start and end of my stream. I got way too excited about that. A revolution. I shouldn't say y'all don't want to hear that. It's not what you're here for. You're here for Magic content. Better watch an idiot play Magic, not sing to you. I'm nearly up 3 minutes on them. So, even when this game looks out of hand, I hate to say it, I'm likely to let it play out. Oh, you're good. I was just saying you were right about should have played kept the Spellbomb, put back Ninja. And then I talked about how many Chainer Edicts I've played. I've played so many in the last 2. Gold Thief. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 mana, so I'm close to getting to a flashback. Yeah, you were absolutely correct on doing it the way that you said to do it. I should have kept the Spell Bomb and would have been able to cycle that at least. Now they're gonna have a Pac-Mate back. Excuse me. I'll draw a card here. We've been playing for almost an hour, and the majority of it has been in this game. Caleb, I've not forgot. I promise you, I will look at that deck when we're done. Cool. Yeah. If they don't have the Chainer's Edict specifically here, I'm gonna get to make them discard 2 cards, and then I'm gonna get to take them with Bajuka Bog. Super Scry. Get to look at 3 and then put back in any order. There's a Crusher. Really love a okay. I have a plan here. Maybe not crazy, but I got a plan. Plan is make them run clock out. That's fun. So we're definitely going to a game 3. I think I can get them on time. I definitely lose on this next turn. It's totally okay, but I'm gonna make them go through the process. If I can play controlling it all in this, I'll win this just off time alone. Yeah. Bog you. Hip targets. Always you. Okay. I'm gonna put it back in hand. Tron again. If that is one thing I can say for my opponent. They have hit Tron every time they've needed it. I mean, every game they've had it like pretty much right away. I mean, that's why you play the deck, obviously. I'll find it here, put it into play. Probably get that artifact. Oh. Filtering. Maelstrom Colossus, okay. Play Maelstrom Colossus. Cascade. Get Packmate. I'll cast down the Colossus. Divest down. Turn. Okay. We'll bog on this next turn. Wow. Okay. Now them another Maelstrom Colossus. Got another Maelstrom Colossus. Okay. One, two, three. Caleb, are you still out there, buddy? I'll take it here. Going to 15 is not that big of a deal. Do something good. Pestilence actually isn't super great here. Card's always amazing though, for being honest. Go ahead and attack. You can make a decision. Give the opponent a GG's. They got me. They're not gonna run their clock out. And they're gonna go straight to attacks. They're gonna attack. I'm gonna lose to the combination here. Yeah. Grindy. Almost got there. Okay, let's look at this deck Caleb sent us. Pulled up on screen actually. Okay. Okay. Nice. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is gross. I really dig this. I really like it. I dig that a lot. Yeah. This is so good. That card is ridiculously good. Because you're just gonna keep getting that back. No matter how many times they remove it, it's gonna keep coming right back. Caleb, I'm gonna have to play this. I'm gonna have to play this. You're gonna have to let me play this next time we play Magic. I will rent this deck. I will queue this up, and we will go hard in the paint. You gotta let me play it. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Honestly, I don't know that I'm that far away from even just owning it. Got the deserts. Got the Tron lands. Got the gut shots. I don't think I have all the. Yeah. Okay. So next Tuesday night on Magic Tuesdays, we're playing your mud deck. Next Tuesday it's Caleb night. This week was This week we played we played one game of Pestilence so far for Josh. Yeah. And I own the deserts too. And I think I have 4 gut shots. Let me check that. You can keep that one. This one's better. Bro, you know me. Grindy's my middle name. It's what I want. It's what I'm here for. I don't think this is a time for... I regret that. It's going to be a red deck, isn't it? I just put my lone missionary back on top. It's going to be red. But you know me, Grind. It's madness. Okay. Still, that would have been great to have here. Darn it. Yeah, I'll put that on the bottom. Excuse me, guys. Sleepy tonight. I'm gonna start getting games in with that tonight. I'll try to get myself accustomed to the deck. Oh man, what did I do? Picked off the game, not meaning to. I'm not sure how many gut shots I own though. Let me look at that real quick. Fair enough. Okay, I gotta get 2. I would have to get 2 gut shots. Isn't terrible. Bump of the night. Yeah. Not having to be super aggressive with your mulligans is a big deal. For that art, that's sick. Come on, attack. Delver and Fairies is still a big deal, dude. It's like right up there with Affinity still. For being... Still being really, really good. Listen. Delver's never gone away. You think... You know me, as much as I love Delver, you think I'd already have played it by now. No, I need to probably play Mono Blue Fairy soon. Or at least Scred. Delver's not huge per se anymore in Pauper, but the Fairies deck is still amazing. Like, them creating MC Hacker, Moon Circuit Hacker, was a big deal. So, like, if they Fiery Temper here and they target my core Skyfisher, that's okay. That's actually probably no. Either way, it's fine. It's not that huge of a deal. The best case scenario is they target core Sky. It's really moot for them. Like, there's no real reason to do that. It's gonna play Swamp. Yeah. You would not believe, though, how many people will make that call, though. To bolt the Skyfisher there. I played a lot of that. That's happened so much lately. Like, this person obviously is a little more familiar with the matchup. I was playing it yesterday. I think I ran into 3 of these decks just in testing, and every one of them decided to Fiery Temper or bolt my Skyfisher. Every time. I'm actually still not going to attack with them here because they're holding back the creatures, and one Pestilence gets me there. They could double in. I mean, I don't know. God bless me. Okay. I'm gonna crack these clues then a turn. Okay. I want to return that because gaining the life I think is better. Yeah, you're right. I can attack a little more freely with Omen. Caleb, you exposed me so bad for how bad of a Magic player I am. Come on here and you just like completely, constantly like point out really good things and remind me how terrible I am. Yes, you could do that all day long. Back up 14. Yeah, it's the Dawnbringer Cleric. I'm also severely out of practice from where I used to be, Caleb. Who would have thought that when we're not playing 20 to 30, 40 hours a week that I would get a little more rusty? Whenever we were playing so consistently, I knew I could think through lines and remember everything. It's just now I'm just like, I'm playing to just be chill. Just enjoy myself, and I'm like, I catch myself making really bad plays and stuff still. Right. I mean, I'll never forget what you guys said. We were, what were we prepping for, Caleb? I think we were prepping just for a standard F&M. We were playing Modern one day, sitting in Siler. And it was right after I started seeing Kaylee. And she texted me. Yeah, same. But we were sitting in Siler, and Kaylee texted me and she'd been gone for like a week and I hadn't talked to her. We were prepping for F&M, and I remember I scooped my cards up middle of a game and said, guys, I gotta go see about a girl. And y'all just was like, what is wrong with him? Like, what has happened? I was like, because I'm pretty sure that's whenever y'all was like, he's gonna marry this girl. Because like, that's all I ever did was play Magic. Okay. Fair enough. What you wanna do? Fine. I still shuffle and goldfish and stuff all the time. My Yawgmoth deck gets so much shuffle and solitaire. And I hardly ever get to play it. Are they gonna get me? No, they're gonna Faith of Food. I mean, they can still get me. That's. I think I'm gonna crack Omen of the Dead to draw a card, to set up a scry to draw the best possible card. It's hard to believe that I play more Pokemon VGC now than I play Magic. It blows my mind. I never thought that would be like the thing. Come on, attack me. Yep. Yeah. I'll take another Core Sky Fisher because I can return Dawnbringer Cleric with Sky Fisher and replay it. Yeah, the one where you went like on a crazy run in day 2, like you were the first of us to ever day 2. Yeah, it was ridiculous, man. No, I thought you were talking about the open you went to and like you destroyed. No, what happened to the PTQ in Knoxville with Affinity? That is not a story that I know. Oh no, that is some terrible beats. Oh man. Oh, I am so sorry. Oh man, you were on a tear. Hurt me, okay. I'm at 2. have to draw a card with this. If I don't get something that gains me a lot of life early. I'm really regretting the lone missionary on the bottom of the library. So good. Okay, so I know they have flashback spells in their graveyard. So this is... Drawing Bojuka Bog was huge. Okay, we're going to crack this. What do I get? Come on. Hey, listen, I'm dead if they draw any type of anything here anyway. So I'm literally going to do what it takes to get back or to draw another card. I'm actually going to mitigate by leaving back probably both one Thraben Inspector and it always amazes me how I always end up back with 2 cards. That's funny. So this mitigates against a removal spell here and them getting to play that hasty flying creature. Okay. Yeah, that day that prowess deck ended up being like the nuts for a while. Come on, hit nothing. On what can you hit? They can hit a lot, but let's hope they don't. They're still digging. The problem is when they're digging, they're gonna find. I went on the crap back. Just my Flyers alone win this. run it back this way. This is probably gonna be the last game tonight, guys. We'll probably finish off here. Figure an hour and a half's good amount of time. We got in one long, really grindy game. One pretty. This game's not been terrible. I've actually had a pretty decent time. I've also got to work on some Pokemon stuff tonight. Question of the day. There's a Pokemon that you initially didn't like but ended up growing you and you started to like. Oh, that's a good question. I'll keep this. To be honest, that's a lot of competitive Pokemon. I never was a big Venusaur fan. You know, that seems sacrilege to some people. Never was super crazy into Venusaur, and when I started playing it in VGC and stuff, it kind of grew on me. I really started liking Venusaur. Really like it, and Unite too. Same goes with like Porygon. Ended up really liking Porygon after never playing with it. I wouldn't say that I've ever disliked a Pokemon. Like for me, it's I just would never use them, and I couldn't see like what the use was. Like I never really did anything with like Whimsicott until I started playing Pokemon competitively. Grimmsnarl. To me, Grimmsnarl, I always just wanted to attack with it. I didn't realize how good of a support mon it was. Honestly, all legendaries. I never was a huge fan of just playing with legendaries, so I started playing VGC. Well, there's that. I do Pokemon VGC, so like I actually do the video game, the competitive video game, where like you build your team, their IVs, train them up correctly with their IVs, EVs, get their natures correct, and then you battle. I'm real new to it. Super new to it. I've only been playing about 4 months, but it's a blast. It's a good way for me to get that competitive outlet that I need, because you know me, I have to have the competitive outlet, and so it gives me that without I'm trying to think how to say it, without having to spend a ton of money, because all I have to do is invest in the video game one time and I'm fine. And it has a lot of the chess match kind of elements that I really like about Magic. Sounds like Alter Bridge. But yeah, I played the TCG a little while there after I moved up here, Caleb. When I moved up here from the Berg, when Kaylee and I were first getting close to being, like when we were engaged, I played a ton of the TCG. Was a big fan of the Gardevoir deck back in like 2017, when it was the nuts. This is important. Pestilence is really rough in this match. But yeah, I do the Nuzlocke on here too. Kaylee and I are doing a playthrough, a married couple's playthrough of The Last of Us since it got remade. Play a little bit of Resident Evil on here. But yeah, I to get my competitive outlet and to have something. Know nothing about Pokemon beyond the anime. Yeah, it's not hard. I mean, it is. It's a lot of math. A lot of knowing like what's the maximum amount of points you want to put into a certain area versus how much do you want to put elsewhere. It's a lot of fun. It's challenging, and you know me. I need something to challenge me. I don't do good not being challenged. I think that's why I took to Magic so strongly. Put that starter in. Okay, cool. Okay, come on. Jam in. Jam, come on. Aww. Chicken. That into play and get a little more life in. But then we're gonna play Castigate because they're not discarding, they're exiling, so they don't get to madness off of it. Grab that fiery temper. But honestly, picking up Pokemon VGC was one of the best things I've done. Like, it gave me the community that I missed after leaving the Berg and not having you guys anymore. Like, I don't want to admit how hard that was. Like, I could sit here all day and talk about it. Like, it was tough. It was tough to leave you guys behind and go off and then like not have any type of outlet or anything. Like, that was really rough. Come on. Attack in. Coward. I'll probably draw with suppliers at the end of turn. Thank you, Radiohead. We're drinking A&W root beer. A&W. I'm not sponsored, but I can be. Thank you. Yeah, I would love, honestly, to have a stream where I just play my old buddies on MTGO. Like, I know Durbin's got an MTGO. I'll provide decks for those that ain't got them because I have so many pauper decks on here. But just today when we sat down on the stream and we're like, hey, we got this. Let's enjoy ourselves. It would mean the world to me. Like, I miss it so much. It was the best part. I looked forward to Fridays every single week because I knew that we were going to get off work, or if we weren't on duty hanging out in the dormitories, we were going to go play Magic. And it, just to hang out and have that good of a time. This is a uphill battle to win. Okay. Cascade, I can see what that last card in their hand is. What was it I saw earlier? It was a mountain. Pretty sure they haven't discarded that. I think that's still it. It's the same mountain. Ooh. Oof. I would imagine. I couldn't imagine the amount of planning that took. Okay, cool. So I can gain 3 life on the next turn. And they're not really going to get to hit me for much. Depends on what they draw. I was about to say I'm dead to a lot of burn spells off the top, but that is not one of the ones I'm dead to. Depends what they find here. They discarded that mountain. Okay. Gotta play this, which means I can't play the Castigate like I wanted to. I think I valued the life more than the Castigate there, but I think I can see the play. Okay. Okay. Now we're just dead to whatever they draw off the top. I'm gonna go ahead and cast down something today. Or no, I'm gonna draw with spare supplies. Let's say that thing's got a family. Don't send it to death. Yeah. They're empty-handed now. I'm top dead. And they were gonna have it. Like, oh, they got it. Okay. The problem with not a major fan of the Pestilence. Because they're going to keep my life total low, so I'm just going to go ahead and just... No. The blood tokens made it really hard to beat the top of their deck. Yeah. 4 draws is a ton. Hey, we've been almost going for 2 hours, and I've only played 2 full games. I'll read that whenever I get a chance. Yeah, their clock's super low. This seems like a trap, but I'm keeping it anyway. Way too much land, but like I said, they're on a low clock, and I gotta wait again like three life with this hand. You know, I've not seen a single lone missionary in any of the 3 games I've played with this so far. Kasey, you want Kasey came again? Oh. He says, "Hi, Caleb." Yeah, that's the goal. Hey, hi, Caleb. He says it's almost bedtime, guys. We're gonna win, Kingsley. Are we gonna win? I had a beagle for a while, Caleb. His name was Duke. Thanks, buddy. He just had a family member that really wanted him, and he was my family member was a hunter and stuff, and was gonna like be able to give Duke the life that he needed. My big-eared baby. Well, I'm 1000% Chainer's Edicting on this next turn. Good dog. He's a good dog. He's a good dog. He's a good dog. Okay, yeah, we're Chainer's Edicting. What are you eating? Want to talk in the mic? It says it's my turn to talk. Okay, you want to go down, buddy. Gotta finish playing. My favorite thing to do, F6. Can't do anything but on F6. Interesting. My bad, mana. Hey, come on, buddy. You got to make some moves. Like, what I would not give to be in the situation of having a baby and a baby on the way. Someday soon, though. And you can keep the lizard. Things with scales terrify me. I'm sure it's a good animal. I'm sure it's fantastic. And I implore you for it. But I'm terrified of them. Lizards are just snakes with legs. Okay, redraw suffocating fumes is pretty huge. I mean, it's not huge. I'm not really doing anything this game other than installing clock. Because this is my win con. Like, there's nothing I can do in this deck that's going to win this game. Yeah, less than 2 minutes and then we're... You got it, buddy. You got it. That's totally fine by me. Wow. We're starting the foster care process. I don't know what was going on with you all, but like, I know for, like, I don't want to sound like this. Like, I'm trying to think. It's physically impossible for us to have kiddos of our own. Like it's confirmed medical and like. Got it. Got there. But yeah, so we're starting the foster care process soon. Well, not soon. We've already started. Let me rephrase that. We've started, and it's just getting through the trainings and stuff is a lot. So y'all, let's take a look over the deck. Talk about how we felt. I never felt like I was in serious danger of losing any game we played, even the games that I lost. I felt like I was competitive in nearly every single game. The Tron game, you know, I can chalk that up to user error more than I can chalk it up to this deck not performing well. Well, it's not like I have to tell you guys that Black White Pestilence is a good deck. It's a yeah, GG's. Thank you for that. Yeah, it was a good win. I sometimes wonder if there's not a better thing in the side than Innocent Blood. Like, I would rather turn that into 2 more Castigates and like something else. Like, I mean, the problem is that I know why this is here. I'm gonna pull up another. We'll take a look. Look at some of these. Let's take a look at some of these Black White Pestilence decks. Dust to Dust is a card you absolutely despise, Caleb. Dust to Dust says exile 2 artifacts. Yeah, it is the bane of your existence. So this is the list I'm playing right now. Let's see what the difference in some of these. Guitar Commando. I could see that being good in the main. I will say this. I am less impressed. God destroys enchantments. I'm not crazy in love with the Suffocating Fumes in the main. This is a card I miss greatly in the deck. I like the Dawnbringer Cleric. It's been one of the better things. Yeah, like I'm not crazy. Like this hasn't been great. Like if I was going to change any card, like I would cut this for. Honestly, I'd almost put the Lone Missionary in the main. And put something in the side over the Suffocating Fumes. Like I'm not really crazy about the Suffocating Fumes at all. I love the Radiant Fountain in this deck. Yeah, not crazy about that. Just looking at the differences. I like this playing too. I'm also not super crazy about Kasey Squire. Oh, this is that version. No, that is the best card I could possibly bring to the match. This one plays plays four of them, buddy. I wasn't super crazy about Kasey Squire, but that's just because it didn't show up a lot. This one's playing some. Okay, I like this. I always feel myself wanting more of those. With the amount of burn and the amount of like decks right now, yeah. What makes this one so much cheaper in comparison? Like having an extra Thorn. Oh, I like having Thorn. I like anything that would give me the Monarch because I think this deck needs something like that. So if I'm running it back, I'm probably going to look for decks that are going to play Thorn of the Black Rose. Like, okay. Wow. Okay. Honestly, I could be in on this. Wouldn't be hard to convince me. Journey. There's some things about that. I may actually play around and see if there's not one that I can build of my own with my own preferences. Is there Revolt of Delirium or something like? What do you mean? Oh, here's my favorite version of this deck. This is my favorite version. Just the Guardian, just the Thorn of the Black Rose, Duress, Cast Down, Castigate, Changer's Edict, Knight's Whisper. Like, this is, in my opinion, I just absolutely love this. It plays Read the Bones. Like, Caleb, you know my love of Read the Bones. I think I may play around with this one. Yeah, I like this a lot. One more Duress. Oh. 4 Dust to Dust just for you. You mean like in the format at all? Like what are you talking about when you mention that? Like, okay, so I really like this list. Which list is this? Yeah, this one's good too. Not a big fan of just. Yeah, there's some of these I really like the versions of them. Some of them I'm not like super. I like this one having Echoing Decay. Spare Supplies wasn't crazy. I almost would rather have the Talisman. It draws 2 cards. You tell me, man. It's. I don't know, and that's where I'm at with it. Like, it's not a card that I absolutely love. Like, I would. What I was saying, I would almost rather have the Talisman to gain a life each turn. Right there. Here's one that plays pretty well. I really don't get it. Like, there's really, now that you point that out, I don't totally understand. I think when we run it back, we're going to be moving to this list probably. If we aren't playing this list, we're going to be playing, like, not this one. Yeah. We're either going to play that one or we're going to play this one. I am probably going to shore up the sideboard some. Probably take out the Fragmentize and the Disenchant, and I'll play the Dust to Dust. I think Dust to Dust is just significantly better. Sorry, Caleb. Yeah. I really like this version probably more. Yeah, I really like this version. I like having access to the Crypt Rats, because you can just win the game out of nowhere. Guardian is so good. Palace Sentinels is so good. Thorn's so good. But having access to Duress, Cast Down, Castigate, Jainer's Edict, Knight's Whisperer, it just, this is so good. Yeah, this is going to be the list I'm going to move to moving forward. I'm going to save this one. Yeah, that's absolutely true. Good cards means your deck is good. Well, guys, I think that's what we're going to call it here tonight. Appreciate you guys coming out. Again, we played Black White Pestilence tonight. It was a blast, if I'm being honest. This is my kind of deck, though. I do think I want to move to the spell-heavy version over the creature-heavy version. This feels way more mid-rangey. And as Caleb can attest, I'm going to want to take the control route as often as possible. Cards that I would immediately change, that I wasn't super crazy about. Like, if I was to play this version again, like, these would become something completely different. Like, I would probably play some number of Thorn of the Black Rose here with, like, maybe that's something I want to try. This could become 2 Thorn of the Black Rose and, like, 1 Crypt Rats. And these can become, like, something. The one thing I like about not playing the creature version is that I can cut these. Like, these are cool. They're not bad. But when you're not playing a lot of creatures, you don't need them. We will be back Thursday night. I think Kaylee and I are going to play The Last of Us on Thursday. She's itching to play. She wanted to play tonight, and I almost agreed. Yeah, you're right. That's a very fair point, Caleb. Yeah, it's too good into elves and fairies. I just felt really underwhelmed by it in the games we played tonight. I will be playing this one in a league in the near future. Maybe not this specific version, but I will be playing Black White Pestilence in a league. My next Magic is the Mud deck that Caleb sent. Deck is too good not to play. Looks like a blast. Grindy mid-range deck. Caleb knows that's my thing. And the fact that it's artifacts and it'll get Caleb to hop onto the stream, which is always fantastic conversation. So that is more than enough reasons to play it. Thursday night we'll be back. Caleb wanted to play Last of Us tonight, but I told her I was going to play this because Josh, aka Ragadaga, really wanted to see this list. So, and thankfully he was willing to give up on his desire to see Mono White Heroic, because that deck is trash. No, it's not. It's not that bad. I can't play it. I'm not good at it. I'm not good with aggro decks. I mean, I can play them, but I'm not great. And that deck always felt like if you didn't have your 1 or 2 heroic cards, you were playing from behind. GG's, buddy. And as always, guys, see you on Thursday. And thank you for hanging out, tuning in. I'm going to turn the music off now. Really appreciate it. As always, give our YouTube a subscribe. Follow us on Twitter. Give me a follow here. If you got the Bezo Bucks or you got the extra income, please consider subscribing to the channel. It'll help me out a lot. It'll help us continue to produce good Magic content, Pokemon content, and all the rest of the things that you all want to see. It's also going to help us buy video games that you guys want to see us play. Kaylee's hopefully going to start doing some streaming and stuff in the future. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming and hanging out tonight. It has meant the world to me. But as always, this stream has been too sweet.